Hello, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're watching me from. It is 12 minutes after 10 p.m. And this is Mayper coming to you live from the comfort of my home. Um, Bula, Nwaya, and welcome once again. It is Saturday, Growth Saturday, and I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope that you're enjoying your weekend with family or even traveling. Welcome here. If you are joining me live tonight, or if you're going to watch the replay, do put down replay and I'll get back to you and say hi. So, today is Saturday, it's Growth Saturday, and um, I like to say that our theme for today is I don't have it here, but your business grows as your mindset expands. And this is, just thinking, maybe I'll share a little bit of, that growth and how it is helping me. And I hope that, it's going to help you in your growth journey. So I hope you're all doing well. Tonight, I want to talk about that, something that has been true in my journey, and that is growth. And like I said, um, your business grows as your mindset expands. And truly, I've learned that this is all about the mindset. You have to have that positive mindset, from shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, and telling yourself that even if you don't know um, yet, always add the yet, because then you will get to learn, you will get to grow in your business. And the more you grow, the more you learn. And so I'm glad that you're here, not just, so here's the thing, growth, not just in the business only, but a mindset growth, because one doesn't happen without the other. And it's truly, it is a fact. And so you see, when I first started, if you're watching me for the first time, I am a registered nurse, originally from Fiji, here living here in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I started this digital business a year and 5 months ago. And it has been a journey, game changer, shift of mindset. And here I am doing these go lives. You see, so when I first started, I thought, growth meant seeing quick results. A lot of people that started the business, they thought, oh, they invest today, the business will start running and they'll start earning. But no, you don't get quick results, the or milestones or checks. But what I've learned along the way is that real growth starts inside. So it really starts from inside. Your big why, your mindset, it's like the soil, when where your business is planted. So if you water with, if you water it with learning, faith, and consistency, it begins to bloom. And I have really learned that big time, because when I started the business, I didn't have a business degree. I only had basic uh, computer skills. I never had business experience before, and all these things were new to me. But I did have faith in knowing that this business um, is um, is helping so many people with their different whys, with their different reasons starting the business. And it really helped me, even when I wasn't no, I didn't know anything at first. But it helped me realize that if they can do it, so can I. If they are building a future that is, um, that is working for them through this digital business, then I can do it. I am coachable, I'm teachable, and why not? And so and because you don't see sometimes, and when you start, you don't see it as it grows. Sorry, you don't see the results yet, because it is still growing under the soil. It is growing, but it's not seen yet. And so growth doesn't always look exciting. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes I can say that it's slow. And yes, there will be times when it's going to be slow, but it's always happening. It's always happening beneath the surface. So all we have to do is trust that, trust the process, trust your training, trust your instincts, trust yourself first. And maybe, so maybe you're in a season right now where things feel, very still, not moving anywhere. There are no big wins yet. Um, there's no, visible progress. But friends, don't rush your season. You just have to take one step at a time and just stay consistent. The quiet seasons, I've learned that the quiet seasons are root seasons. They're growing root. Just as you think about a plant, you put the seed, you plant the seed, and it starts to form root. So it has to have that foundation, and that's where your strength is, your foundation, and your faith, um, to grow deep. Because in every plant, the root um, forms first, and it forms that good foundation before the rest of the plant starts shooting up above the soil. And that's when you see the results. But all that time of waiting, the roots are forming and growth is happening. It's just not seen yet. And so, because the deeper your roots, the higher you can rise. And that is so true. The deeper the roots, the higher you climb. Or the higher you rise, you can rise later. And that's the amazing thing about it. When you think about a business that is rooted and grounded in the training that helps us um, create a firm, strong foundation in the business, then it will never be moved, or it will continue to grow higher and higher. And so here's an encouragement for us. If you're building something, whether it's your business, whether it's your health, whether it's your finances or your faith, keep showing up. Just keep showing up, even when no one is clapping, even when no one is watching. Just keep showing up. Keep watering your dreams with action and belief. Because the moment your mindset expands, everything around you begins to shift. Everything begins to shift. And so here's the thing, let's ask ourselves these questions. What can I learn today that helps me grow tomorrow? Think about that. What can I learn today that will help me grow tomorrow? And it could be different for different people. But tell yourself, what can I learn today that helps me grow tomorrow? And I'm sure we will all have different answers. But if it is something that will help you grow tomorrow, why not? Because there are things in our lives that we really need to let go and hold on to the things that we know will serve us, the things um, that will help us grow, and help us become a better version of ourselves, grow, whatever growth journey you're in, whether you're in the business, or in a career path, or just personal growth, whatever it is. And so here's another question that I like to ask us. Who, after having to think of that, who can I listen to or connect, with sorry, who can I listen to or connect with that expands my thinking? Who can I listen to or connect with that expands my thinking? And so here's the thing. There are sometimes we have to choose who we listen to. Sometimes we have to choose who we connect with, because then it will help us. It will only, when you connect, or when you connect with those who are people with a growth mindset, who are, who bring positive energy, then you will grow with that positive energy. But if there are negative energy around you, then it'll truly affect. And the longer you stay around with that negative energy, it will never help you grow, because you'll always, it that growth will not probably not happen at all. So who can you listen to, or who can I listen to, or connect with, that expands my thinking? So remember, there sometimes we have to choose wisely, and just make sure that we connect with people who will encourage us and help us grow, who will cheer us on even in those small steps. And so that brings us to the next question here. How can I show gratitude even in the quiet, even in my waiting season, even in the challenging moments, even when I feel stuck? How can I show gratitude even in those moments? And I can say that, uh, just being grateful to the little things, even through challenges, knowing that, those are the seasons in our lives where we are in the waiting season, where we are in that time where we are facing challenges. But, God allows those things to happen, to mold us, to strengthen us, to um, so that we can become resilient, so that we can overcome, and and have that gratitude. And I always remembered, like, there were so many times uh, I've gone through so many challenges, in life, and these are the moments that really, um, I I've always been so grateful, um, because I trusted God in every process, even in the down times, even in the challenging moments, that I know He has always promised that He'll never leave us nor forsake us. And that kept me going, that kept me, give me the strength to, during the quiet times, and also connecting with people that I know will help me, will encourage me. And so, because the truth is, your growth is preparing you for what you prayed for. And that is so true. Um, it's like, when you are grateful to even the challenging moments, the waiting periods, the waiting season, the times that is so quiet and slow, growth is preparing you for what you prayed for. And a lot of times, um, we we pray about things, and sometimes there's a delay. But truly, those times when it is a delay, it is a delay for a reason. And uh, and so, here's the thing, it could be for what you are praying for, or what you have prayed for. And so, to end our go live today, I was just thinking, stay rooted. Here's an encouragement for you: stay rooted, stay faithful, and don't give up during your growing season. Never give up. Believe in yourself. Know that you are made for more. Know that you are capable. And even when it seems hard and challenging, never give up. Remember, growth isn't about speed, it's about strength. And so, just as the plant, needs that the roots to come out in order for that plant to grow bigger, um, it's just like that in the business. That growth isn't, about speed. It takes time, forms root, um, and a good foundation, and so that we can have that strength to grow, that strength to overcome the challenges. And so, here's the thing. You're becoming everything you were created to be, one faithful step at a time. That's an encouragement for you. Um, I hope that, this has encouraged you. You're becoming everything that you're created to be, one faithful step at a time. So tell yourself, that you are capable, and that you are created to be one faithful step at a time. And so, if this message really spoke to you, tonight, just drop a growing plant or a seedling or a heart in the chat and tag someone. I always like to say tag someone who's growing alongside you. Tag someone whom you know needs to hear this. Tag someone that you love, so that this is an encouragement for their growth journey. And so that'll be all for us tonight. Our Growth Saturday chat. Thank you, Vinaka, for being here. Keep blooming where you're planted. Keep blooming where you're planted. So again, Vinaka, Foyexia, and God bless.